What? No. What no? You have hidden my baby from me until now. I want my baby. No, I can't. She held the baby, stepping back, but Jungkook pulled the baby from her hands and pushing her back. She fell to the ground as he left her there with the baby. No, I want my baby back. No, I want my baby back. She moaned in her sleep, shaking her head in fear. Her face wet when she woke up, saw her daughter sleeping peacefully beside her, clutching her hand. One gentle peck to her daughter's cheek and sat up straight, trying to calm her racing heart. Just then her phone rang. She picked up the call and her parents were on the other end. It had been 10 years since she and Jungkook were divorced, and only 3 years since she forgot her parents. Hello? Good morning, Juan. Good morning. Did your sweet Zoya wake up? No, Mom. She has holidays for a few days, so she won't wake up early. Wow, then please come back to Korea and stay with us too. No, Mom. I was busy with work. Please, Juan. It's been so many years I have seen you both. Dad is asking me to wanna see you both. Just come and stay a few days. Stop your work, please. Okay. She hung up the call without speaking further with her mom. Zoya also started waking up, rubbing her eyes and calling out her mom's name before opening her eyes. Mom. Yes, I'm here, Zoya baby. When Zoya opened her eyes, she hugged her mom, pecked on her cheek. Did you have a good sleep? Yes, Mom. So what's special today? Where are you going to take me? To the movies? Or the park? Or an amusement park? It's none of those places. Pack your luggage. I'll book our tickets today and we will go to fly to Korea tomorrow. We are going to visit your grandparents in Korea. Wow, really? Yeah, and I'll make breakfast for us. Juan ruffled Zoya's hair and left the room. Jungkook let out a deep sigh, removing his glasses from his eyes and shutting down the laptop on the table. As he did, his gaze fell upon a photo of Juan, which was on the side of the desk. I hope you are happy with your child. Do you still remember me, Juan? Maybe you have forgotten about your careless ex-husband, but you are still in my heart. This heart beats only for you and our baby. Entering the cabin with a cold expression. Jungkook, you can't change, can you? It's been 10 years since she left you. Why are you still holding on the hope that she will return to you after a decade? Seriously? How can you forget her? She was my wife. Ex-wife Jungkook, you should focus on your life now and care about us too. If you continue waiting for her, don't you think it hurts us to see our only son is still pining for his ex-wife, not moving on with his life? Dad, please leave it for today. You are scolding me again, trying to emotionally convince me to move on. You can't understand our pain. You never understand my pain either, which I have been hiding in my heart. I put on his fake smile every day coming to the office, doing this same work, just to make you and more happy. But I don't want any of this. I want to stay in my room alone. I don't want anything. But you are emotionally manipulating me into being a couple, forcing me to come to the office. We are making you work so you can at least try to forget about her. There is nothing beyond that. Then listen to me, no matter what you do. I won't forget about her. She is in my heart, he says, getting emotional and quickly leaving the cabin. How can I make you move on from your ex-wife? He got sad. A few days later, Van was now in Korea, staying in her parents' home. Zoya was playing inside, but since she wanted to go out and play with the other kids, Van agreed and let her go outside. It had been 40 minutes since Zoya went out, and Wyan started to get worried. She decided to go out and see where Zoya was. Wyan came out of the home and saw Zoya playing with other kids happily. Wyan crossed her arms over her chest, admiring how beautiful and happy Zoya was. Her mom also came out and stood beside Wyan, looking at Wyan's side profile. But she observed something in her eyes. Why aren't you happy? Wyan looked at her mom with a blank expression, but Tina agreed. I'm happy. I'm your mom. I can see if you are or not. I'm afraid someone will take Zoya away from me. Why would anyone come except Jungkook? Jungkook also has rights if he wanted. He would file a case, ask for custody or a co-parenting option. But he never tried anything like that. He just let it happen as you wanted. I still can't believe it. He can respect my words and let me be free. Why not? He is regretting what he did. Then Wyan's face turned pale, but her mom quickly changed the subject to make Wyan feel and better. Tomorrow your dad's business partner is hosting a party. You should go there too. I'll take care of Zoya. What? No, I can't leave my daughter for a day. It's not just one day. You will go to your dad's party for just 1 hour and stay there and come back within another 30 minutes. I'll go there too. But since I don't understand those business parties and their conversation, I'm asking you to accompany your dad. Okay, Mom. Even though I'm at the party, my mind is still stuck on thoughts of Zoya. What is she doing right now? I'll make a phone call to Mom so I can talk to my Zoya baby. I was making the call, but then a guy called out to me, so I stopped calling. Hi, this is Alex. I didn't introduce myself. Even after he introduced himself, I didn't like the way he looked at me. It seemed nasty. For whom were you about to call? Your boyfriend, right? Excuse me? She said irritatingly, about to leave, but he held her wrist, pulling her closer. Where were you going, leaving a hot guy like me? She slapped his cheek with her other hand. How dare you touch me? You will pay for this. He was about to kiss her, but someone kicked him from behind, making him fall to the ground. Val looked at the man who saved her, but she was stunned to see Jungkook standing in front of her. I was leaving the party not interested in this, only attending for my dad's sake. But as I turned to leave, I saw a girl harassing me, and my blood pumped. I kicked him before he could kiss her. When the woman looked at me with gratitude, I was stunned to see it was none other than Mubam. Why? He said in disbelief, unable to believe his eyes, while Ryan just stared at him still stunned. But Alex got up, about to punch him, but Jungkook twisted his hand and making him stay. Mimi, why are you defending her random girl? Shut up, she is my lady. Apologize to her, or I'll break your neck right now. Saying this, Jungkook kicked the back of Alex's hands, making him lay in front of Ryan. I'm sorry. Ryan immediately turned back, leaving without even uttering a word. Jungkook left Alex, who ran away, still groaning in pain. Ryan was heading to leave, but stopped when Jungkook appeared in front of her, taking heavy breaths to talk to her. His eyes showed concern and love. Ryan pressed her lips into a thin line, squeezing her hands together. Please, don't misunderstand me. I really didn't know you were back in Korea again. I didn't even know you were at this party. I thought you were just some stranger, but when I saw you, I was stunned too. Ryan remained silent, her gaze fixed on Jungkook as he spoke. His eyes welling up with tears. He didn't even notice his own tears, but Ryan saw them, and her heart skipped a beat. She turned to leave, but then he spoke again, his voice cracking with emotion. I'm sorry, Vaughn. I was still waiting for your forgiveness. I was still waiting for the day you came there for me. You don't know how much I have wanted my wife's love and to hold my baby, who I have never seen. Please forgive me. She lowered his head as he spoke, but when he raised it, he saw tears in her eyes, which filled him with surprise and disbelief. Why are you crying? She still didn't say anything, just wiping away her tears as she walked away from him, holding back her sobs. Then he wanted to follow her to apologize again, but he didn't, remembering that she had once asked him to leave her alone and let her live as she wanted. Ryan was sitting still, lost in thought about Jungkook, when her mom came and stood opposite her. What's wrong, Ryan? You seem to getting started since you came back from the party. Ryan told her mom everything, but as she spoke, her heart ached even more. She is still regretting. How can he still be waiting for you after 10 years? It's not a joke, Vaughn. Mom, I feel guilty. I shouldn't have stopped him from meeting Zoya. He is her father. Take her to meet him once a week from now on. Vaughn, is it really you saying this to me? Yes, Mom. Even though I was always beside Zoya, I was worried when I was away from her for just 1 hour. Think about his emotions too. How much he wants to see his daughter, but he is been stopping himself because I told him to leave us alone. Maya's mom smiled at her proudly and hugged her. Jungkook was crying in his cabin, hugging his dad while his dad patted him on the back. If you want, I'll go and talk to her once. After all, you are your father. And you should able to meet your daughter or son. Maybe during these meetings, you can get close to one again. No, Dad, she doesn't even like me, and how can you think she would let me meet my baby? Even if she doesn't want, you still have the right to meet your baby. According to our law, I'll talk to her advocate. It's enough, Dad. I can't fight one for our baby's custody. Whatever she does, I'll accept. After all, she is still in my heart. His dad's eyes filled up with tears, hearing Jungkook's painful, mature words, wondering how Jungkook had become so selfless and still loved his ex-wife. Vine was standing in front of her parents' home watching Zoya playing with the other kids and was on a call when suddenly a girl came out of nowhere and hit Zoya. Vine screamed at the top of her lungs, dropped her phone and ran to Zoya, her heart racing. She hugged Zoya, tightly hugging, crying and shaking with fear. Her parents, unnerved by her scream, and rushed out of the house and saw Vine holding Zoya. They immediately called for an ambulance. Please, doctor, save my daughter. She is my everything. I understand, but she is out so much blood already. We need to perform an emergency blood transfusion. Unfortunately, her blood group is not available right now. I can't tell as her condition is critical. Doctor, please do something. Where is her dad? What's her dad's blood group? His daughter's blood is the same as his. I'll call him. Just minutes later, Jungkook burst into the hospital, running down the hallway. Vine still crying, praying in her mind, heard the nurse say, "The patient's dad is here." She went there and saw him through the glass door of the transfusion room, his blood flowing into their daughter's tiny. Vine's tears fell anew as she witnessed the scene. You may have kept his daughter away from him, but see how fate has brought them together again. There is not even a single day he forgets about you. Please, Vine, forgive him. Even now, let him meet his daughter too. Think kindly of him. He may not have decided before, but after repeating and suffering alone for 10 years, he can decide a second chance. Saying this, he left, leaving Ryan to decide. After that transfusion, Jungkook anxiously asked about his daughter's condition, his heart still racing with fear. Doctor, she must be out of danger, right? Nothing is going to happen to her, right? Mr. Jungkook, you are asking again and again. Trust me, she will be fine. Thanks, Doctor. She is not just one love. She is her mom's love. And she is my love. They are both my eyes. If either of them leaves this world, I won't be able to live. I understand, but don't worry. She will be alright. Please take some rest. And that's when Jungkook saw Ryan standing beside him. Her eyes filled with fear. Jungkook went to her and about to wipe her tears, but his hand hesitated, stopping just short of touching Ryan's face as he struggled to whisper her own tears. Don't cry, Ryan. Nothing will happen to your daughter. He corrected himself as if he had no claim to their child. Don't even bother. I'm leaving. I won't take this as an excuse to come into your life. Ryan looked confused, unsure of what to make of Jungkook's words. Your mom told me you are scared someone will take Zoya away from you. But no, she is only yours. Only yours. So please don't be scared. He turned to leave but stopped. I have changed. He cut off his sentence. Take care of Zoe. He said, his eyes filled with mix of emotions, just as he was about to leave again. Roy reached out and held his hand, stopping him in his tracks. But Jungkook's eyes widened in surprise. Is she really touching me? Is she really speaking to me finally? He thought to himself, his eyes locked on Ryan's, searching for answers. I can see the change in you. When we were first married, I only saw a jerk in you, someone who was selfish and only cared about himself. But now, I see a responsible father, a caring husband, who loves his wife more than himself. How is it possible that you are willing to hurt yourself by leaving her with me, without even meeting her once? How can you choose to give up your own desires and suffer, just so I can be happy and feel free? Even if it means leaving your own child? It's enough, Jungkook. I can see the change in you, the suffering you have endured until now. Enough. She is not only mine, but yours too. She is our daughter, Jungkook. Tears dropped from his eyes as he heard her words. Ryan's voice like a bomb to his soul. Does this mean you are forgiving me? Ryan nodded, wiping away her tears. She hugged him tightly and Jungkook hugged her back just as tight. They held each other, crying out.